The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
Well, hello everybody. It's been a minute. Hope you're enjoying the nice weather and all that, and you're all enjoying having your wains. They're only being taken care of by the government. Currently, I do obviously allude to the public holidays.
Aye, and in Scotland, I think England just start next week, didn't they?
I forgot. I see what's that all about. You're all fucking
2 weeks behind us.
different times. You know what I mean?
I know.
But
Shite.
anyway, welcome back to What's the Script, people. I'm Chris as usual, and this is Craig. I mean, he's not formally changed his name yet, but the artist's formal name is Craig Bruce. But
Aye.
yes, how are you, sir?
I'm good, mate. Good. Busy, as you know, with work, wains, all that kind of stuff, because they're off, but they're away to Rossi with their mother for the weekend. So we had a window this morning, and we've seized upon the window.
Oh, seized upon it like moss on a rock. But and this is you. By the way, Craig is one of the fortunate people to be going to see the Gallagher brothers. So he's on the cusp of that and all. How are you? Your Oasis juices flowing yet today? Are they all bubbling?
Aye.
Are they at the surface?
Aye, I'm getting excited now because we're leaving Tuesday, gigging Wednesday, back Thursday. Down in the Holy Land, man, down in Manchester, you know what I mean? Down in their own patch. Fucked. So if you're Scottish and you're going to a Scottish gig, you're a wanker. You're just a pretender, man. Lazy bastard. You need to go to the Mecca, man. I mean, if you want to go and see Jesus, where'd you go? You know what I mean? Go to Jerusalem. You're not fucking waiting to tour your own gaff, mate. I look forward to it.
Oh, there are plenty of pokey bum wanks everywhere. But this is a movie review podcast. Again, cheers to Quint for the tunes. Shout out to the Seismic Boys. Oh, what was that last one they done there? I'm trying to remember. Had it on to Truman Show.
Aye.
See, I'm not a fan of the old Truman Show, but I gave that a wee listen anyway. I mean, I think I've seen it maybe twice. It should be darker, in my opinion.
As I said in our group chat, I remember watching it at the time thinking it's a good film, good premises and all that, but I never had any desire to watch it ever again since. And I think I did maybe 20 years later, and I thought, it's what am I reading, this cinematic masterpiece, and I mean, a film of the ages pish for a bit. I mean, it's fuck off. Nah, you're all right.
But enough of that. We are doing the Da Vinci Code, if anybody does not remember, because it has been a while. You know what I mean? It has been a while since we've been on. You know what I mean?
Aye.
I had to blow dust off this microphone there, you see. It was but before we even start with the Da Vinci Code, since it's been a minute, what have you been filling your eyeballs with?
Oh, it has.
Ocular delights.
It's been a New York minute, man. Let me tell you. Since we last wrapped on the last episode, I have watched ready? The Croods, Fred and Rose West, A British Horror Story, Grendel Uncovered, Trainwreck, The Astro World Tragedy, Trainwreck, Mare of Mayhem, Equalizer 1, 2, and 3. Below Deck Down Under Series 1, and I've started Series 2. Jungle Cruise, Deadpool, The Bear Series 4. Alio, The Fifth Element, Volcano, Alien vs Predator Requiem, Prey, 28 Weeks Later, the F1 movie, Predator, Predator 2, Jurassic World Rebirth, Ballerina, Predators, Jurassic World, The Righteous Gemstones, I've started that, Superman the movie, Superman 2, Superman 3, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, Superman Returns, and lastly, at the cinema, not 48 hours ago, I got to witness Superman 2025.
Yes. And you were delighted with it, weren't you, sir? You were delighted with it.
I was. It's the film we need, and that's the film I hoped for. And I'm thoroughly delighted, and that's all I've got to say about that. I'm not telling anybody anything, because if I say one thing, if I start trying to say stuff, I'll end up getting into spoilers, and I don't want to do it for anybody. Get out and see it in the cinema. If you've got an IMAX, go and see it in IMAX. It'll be worth it. Very, very much worth it. But that was me, mate. I can remember. Quite a lengthy, girthy, two-handed number, know what I mean? What about yourself,
Oh,
mate?
it's a girthy member, that.
You've been watching?
Oh, like you, mate. I went everywhere. Everywhere and nowhere, mate.
Baby.
I watched The Hitcher. Don't know why, but I just watched it. A wee throwback there. Rutger Hauer was a bit of a fucking nut job.
What?
I went to see Ballerina, which then launched me into the John Wick catalogue. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Absolute joy and delight for the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I was drunk one night and I watched Tron Legacy just to listen to some Daft Punk.
Tron.
What is it? Tron Ares or something? That's due shortly or this year at some point.
That
looks an ocular delight, that.
Oof.
Like you, I broke my TV serious avoidance, and I scalped The Righteous Gemstones, which I think is smashing. Danny McBride. I watched Mobland, which I enjoyed. I watched The Penguin. I enjoyed that as well. That then launched me into watching Batman Returns to watch Danny DeVito as the Penguin, which I'm going to be controversial as I think could be the best Batman film. But hey ho, that's opinions.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the new film on Amazon Prime, Heads of State, with John Cena and Idris Elba. That was all right. It was all right. I watched The Old Guard 2 with Charlize Theron on Netflix. I watched the old delight that is Heat with Robert De Niro, Val Kilmer, Al Pacino. Just kind of whack it. Then, for some reason, I watched Leviathan, which is The Thing meets The Abyss, and is not that great. But
I remember that.
it's got Peter Weller in it. Know what I mean? And aye.
It's a challenging wank.
Then, obviously, I did watch the Da Vinci Code, which then launched me into the trilogy of these films. Finished with Angels and Demons and Inferno. But that was my ocular delights. And since it's been a long time, it is a lengthy ocular delight list there.
Aye,
but
definitely.
A lot of ground has been covered. I do have plans to go see F1, probably Superman somewhere, and 28 years later.
Aye.
But
let me just tell the people, for personally speaking, right, this is just my opinion, which is the only opinion I can really give. I've seen F1 movie, and it is spectacular. It's spectacular. It's Maverick. It's Top Gun Maverick vibes for me. And again, if you get the chance to go and see that in IMAX before it comes out of the theatres, go and do it, please, because it was filmed for IMAX. The cameras used on the cars were IMAX cameras and all that. You know what I mean? It's amazing. And I only seen it on the big screen kind of thing, and it was fucking tremendous. But like you, mate, Ballerina, I thought was fucking a thoroughly entertaining film.
Aye.
Wasn't it?
Aye, that's it. You like the John Wick stuff, you like Ballerina.
Aye.
All I would say is the fighting is just a wee bit slowed down, but that's fuck all. It's still decent. Know what I mean?
Aye. A wee tiny bit slow. It's not amazingly slow. It's noticeable. It's choreographed. You know what I mean? But
Aye.
I would dare say that if Keanu Reeves came back out to do a fifth one, it might be a wee bit slower than all because he's getting on a bit, the boy.
Aye.
That was a new one I seen. 28 weeks later, it's fine. It's no amazing. It's no like a 20-year-old film in the making. We've been waiting for kind of thing, but it's going to be starting another trilogy, which
Aye.
again, standalone films just not work anymore. No, is that a thing in the past? It's like boxing, isn't it? Boxers can't have a fight now, and there's a winner with a belt. It's the first of three now, and it's getting on.
Aye. I think it's just the old money, the old gravy train, isn't it? It's just no going to stop.
Aye. And as somebody that likes a Disney Pixar and thoroughly enjoy Disney Pixar, I thought Elio was shite. Really bad. I really did.
Is that the one about the alien or something?
It's a wee boy and clones himself, finds aliens, and your Wayne might like it because your Wayne will not understand what's trying to get fucking spoon fed to you down your throat. You know what I mean? But I turn to people and say, "Have you seen Onward?" And they're like, "No, what's that?" Disney Pixar. It's fucking amazing. Onward's amazing. People have hardly seen it. You know what I mean? But anyway, that was just a wee sub.
It was a wee bit of Pixar rantage.
Some opinions.
It was quite animated about that animation.
Very good.
Bastards. But aye, so there you go, folks. Again, I know it's usually a thing on the old Facebook, but tell us what you've seen, what you think of the new films that are out. Have you seen them? Know what I mean?
Definitely.
Share their opinions and the like.
And we've got 531 souls on the Facebook page, and we've we bumped the YouTube up to 357. So there we go. Thank you, everybody.
Aye. Well, I mean, I know I've got the Twitter, but the Twitter's fucking that's just existing. You know what I mean? And the TikTok gave me the fear the other day because I was thinking about mind I was saying to you. I was just thinking about disc plates. You know what I mean? That's these fucking metal posters. Anybody doesn't know it's a poster, but it's metal and Disney fade and rip and all that shit, right? But I was just thinking about them. Didn't Google them? Didn't type it into my phone? The next thing, fucking TikTok was advertising disc plates. So there you go. They're in my fucking heads now. I remember conspiracy theories used to just be conspiracies.
Aye. They're in the trees, man. The fucking nanobots are in your fucking brain now, man. Reading your thoughts.
That's it. Fucking aye. But on the subject of conspiracies.
Get down, that was coming.
I mean, mate, that can't even go a segue, but there you go, there's a segue.
Segue. Well done, mate.
But aye. So today we're doing the Da Vinci Code, which is a fucking conspiracy, but it did set the fucking world on fire at one point. But let's go back to the year that was. And if the internet is correct, it was 2006 when this movie was released, yes?
Correct, Armando.
What happened in 2006? I can't remember what I was doing in 2006, but what was going on? What was everybody else doing? Well,
in the words of Leonardo da Vinci himself, hey, Babri Booby. Jesus, right. We go back to the year 2006. What was happening in that year, everybody? Well, the World Cup was being held in Germany and was won by Italy. Remember that as if it was yesterday. There was a bombing of the Al-Asakari Mosque in Iraq. There you are. The first nuclear test by North Korea happened. And that's when America went, oh, here. They've got blow up your house missiles, they bastards. So that was a world kind of scary event. Montenegro declared independence. Well done, Montenegro. Happy for you. And the Disney company purchased Pixar. So there we go. Another segue there after I was just talking about it. And that was all 2006. If you want to go to the movie theater, man, get yourself some popcorn, whether it be sweet or salty or butter. I don't know how you like your fucking popcorn, man. You gotta get some popcorn. You could have went and seen such films as Inside Man. Good film, that. Apocalypto.
I enjoy that too.
One of Chrissy's guilty pleasure films, making no apology for it. Poseidon, the remake. We love a bit of Poseidon.
Kurt Russell's got the best fucking drowning scene ever in that.
Oh, aye. One you were talking about last week, fun enough, Miami Vice. They made a film of that. Still not seen it. The Last King of Scotland. That was a good movie. Bit of anxiety written out of that as well. And they end up. What's this one? Teresa. I think that's maybe just a copy and paste gaff. Sorry about that. The Departed, one of my best, greatest kind of gang-related mobster films ever. The Departed. Love it. And what we also did was we gave birth to a new James Bond that year, and Casino Royale came out with Daniel of the Craig and his wee blue trunks and all that stuff. And I enjoyed that film very, very much.
Package on the boy.
Oh, he did. It's such a package. Or a rolled up pair of socks down there, I think.
Such a knowledge.
Such a knowledge. Now, the original HMV was still going strong at this stage. It wasn't into liquidation just quite yet. And so you could have it in there and go to some music if you had a lot of money, because HMV was fucking a bit pricey for my liking. Crazy by Gnarls Barkley was in the charts. We also had it vying for positions with Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake.
Oh, tune.
No. Another tune is Smack That by Akon. One of the greatest live bands that I think the two have ever seen back in the day. When You Were Young by the Killers, they were out and about. They were
it's a tune that.
Charts all over the place. Man Eater by Nelly Furtado. Ever happened to Nelly Furtado?
Don't know.
I'm like a bird and only fly away. Her music wasn't that tremendous, but she was lovely to look at, you know. Nelly Furtado. If you're out there, how you doing? And another a dance floor banger, mate, that we enjoy. I Don't Feel Like Dancing by the Scissor Sisters.
Oh, there you go, man. Up there cutting shapes. We have a pair of scissors. There you go.
When the old Joanna plays. Brilliant, man. However, you've just listened to that last CD single on your hi-fi. You've turned it off for the night when the news breaks that somebody's dead.
Somebody did feel like dancing. They danced too much.
My head. My fucking head. So, the deaths that I recorded here were Gerald Ford. He died. Shelley Winters passed away as well. I feel we've said this a lot, or we've just used his name a lot in other contexts. Jack Palance died. 2006.
I don't think we've done it because it's just fucking Jack Palance is the bad guy and everything.
I think he just gets into a lot of our chat somehow, man. I'm like, Jack Palance in this week again,
Tango.
James Brown.
But he new bags.
Papa had to settle with the last bag he got. Robert Altman, he died, I know. Didn't realise it was that long ago. And by the way, the world mourned at the sudden, accidental, tragic accident passing of Steve Irwin.
Dear.
He left us, so you're talking 19 years ago, mate.
Oh, fuck's sake, man. I remember my mate Mikey. He's quite into the nature and the animals and all that, right? and then he died. I swear that boy wore a black shroud for about 8 years. He's still not mentally recovered for it.
Went and suddenly disappeared in a sabbatical,
Uh,
gone to Australia to kill stingrays, man.
I used to walk into his room, see like laces out and all that. It was just fucking stingrays all there was with fucking crosses through them and all that.
God bless you, Steve Irwin. You were such a brilliant guy, man. So he was. But that was 2006, mate, in a nutshell.
Aye. Well, I mean, again, 2006 was all right. It was all good in the hood. Just, and that was the last remnants of fucking wee bit of decency in the world there.
That wasn't bad. Bad.
Aye. Not too bad. Not too bad. But also that year, the Da Vinci Code was another movie doing the rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And just a wee quick rundown of stuff here. The budget for the film, according to the internet, was $125 million. And it brought in a nice bit of pocket change of $760 million. So that's a bit of profit there.
Tremendous. I was pleasantly blown away by that.
Aye,
£750 million, man. Fire in. But I think a big factor in that, don't be wrong, Tom Hanks is a huge draw for any moviegoer, I would imagine. But this book, see, before the film came out, this book, as you said at the very start, set the world on fire quite literally, because it was a #1 selling book for about fucking a decade, man.
Aye. It's like there was a couple of books guaranteed in houses. The Yellow Pages, the Bible, and the Da Vinci Code.
And if your mammy wasn't getting any, 50 Shades of Grey.
What is that whipping?
Get on all fours.
Aye. But aye, it was, you're right, mate. Fucking. I remember going like that. See, when people were, I was asking people, what's the Da Vinci Code? What's that about? What's the book? What's this book about? Oh, it disproves Jesus. What? I've seen paintings of the prick.
I know.
Oh, that's the Lord and Saviour there. Sorry, Jesus.
Aye, it actually did cause a bit of religious unrest across the world as the Catholic Church and all that stuff as well. But maybe we'll touch on that. Maybe we will.
Aye. Possibly. But aye. The director of the film is Ron Howard, who's decent at his job, know what I mean?
Oh, does he do imagines, the boy.
Aye. And a quick rundown of the cast, the ones that I wrote anyway. Tom Hanks, Audrey Tautoa, Ian McKellan, John Reno, Paul Bettany, Alfred Molina, and Jurgen Prochnow. That's the ones I wrote down, but there are others. So
there definitely is.
Aye, but his cast score is decent for who's on screen. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And again, as the usual, there was other options for specific characters, and there's I can see a couple of them, right? But anyway, look, the character Tom Hanks have obviously done. Initially, they wanted Bill Paxton to do it, but he was already signed up for something else. And these other names were considered for it. You had Russell Crowe, Pierce Brosnan, George Clooney, Ralph Fiennes, Hugh Jackman were all considered for it. So, but the other actors considered for another role has me curious, very curious to say the least. So, the role Silas that was played by, obviously, Paul Bettany, Christopher Eccleston was considered for the role, as well as Jim Carrey.
No way. I was going to make a fucking joke about saying, imagine Jim Carrey doing it, and you've just kidding on? Seriously?
I swear.
No way, man. So there you go. AI is reading your brain and you're reading mine. You're a spooky bastard.
I'm just trying to imagine Ace Ventura
I know.
as the killer monk and the Da Vinci Code. It's
Just put me
it's
back in,
fucking-
coach. Talking to the bishop. Spiritu Santi. Yeah.
I don't know where the keystone is.
Every time we shoot somebody, Allahu, her.
You're not collect $200.
Oh, brilliant, man.
But it's very weird, man. But hey, they decided to go with Paul Bettany, and it worked.
Oh, it did.
Because Paul Bettany is a bit, yeah. I'm not saying he's a freaky bastard, but he has that weird look about him. Know what I mean? Especially in this. Obviously, I know it's makeup and fuck knows, but he kind of looks that.
Aye.
Anyway.
Aye. I mean, you see his backstory in it through flashbacks. Doesn't have to get into too much exploration, but you can tell why he's consumed by his faith and all that stuff. He plays a great part, mate. He really does.
Aye. I thought about the character Silas, mate. It's a brilliant character. It's fucking. It's as well as the whole Jesus' lineage and all that. Silas is one of the things I just remember for it all the time.
Oh, of course.
This creepy fucking washed out albino monk that's hell bent on doing people in.
Aye. And I didn't realise it until maybe in the last few days. Thinking about it, sitting thinking about it. He's a groomed assassin. That bishop just saw the vulnerability and used it to his fucking benefit, you know what I mean? Mental.
Aye.
What a part.
Aye, definitely. I mean, the character itself, man, it's one of the scenes, well, one of my, I'll not say it's not, I say a favourite scene, but one I always remember, and it involves that character. But we'll come to that, you know what I mean? As we usually do, come to scenes.
Have you got a synopsis of the movie, have you?
I was actually going to leave that to you there.
All right, that's fine. I've got one written down, because I know you don't like writing them down.
Well, I don't write them down. I'll make everything up.
Well, for anybody that's not seen this or heard about it or anything, I don't know where you've been, but here we go. The synopsis says, Symbologist Robert Langdon travels from Paris to London to unravel a bizarre murder. Accompanied by a cryptographer, he soon comes across a religious enigma protected by an age-old secret society. Can you really sum it up any better than that?
Aye. It's full of secret societies. There's that many secret societies. They're all fighting with one another.
Aye. Well, that's secret. They all know about one another. You know what
I mean? But it's because of the subject matter as well, right? Which the film was actually banned in several countries. And as well, it's quite funny, right? But, well, I find it funny, considering the way the fucking world is now. But there was a lot of protests by Muslims and Islamic countries of this film. Because obviously Jesus is in the Quran and stuff. And it told lies. So by telling the lies in this film, it fucking encroached on their territory, I know what I mean? Which I thought was fucking hilarious. That fucking this a conspiracy about how Jesus wasn't divine. Annoyed another religion. That's fucking.
Well, I think for what we know now in the present day, I think they were just annoyed at the fact that it put Christianity back in the charts. Know what I mean?
Aye, probably.
Christianity's just been promoted to the Premiership. Fucking, let's get them relegated as soon as possible. Know what I mean?
Who's that is Boat Air Jesus? Is that the 49ers?
Oh, here, they're signing people here. There's the money.
Is that Peter on the wing? But aye, that's mate. I remember at the time, mate. It was a big fucking. Let me say, mate. It was a big furore about it. I mean, I genuinely remember people not watching it.
Mhm.
Let's see, older people. I'm not watching that shit. You know what I mean? Going, okay.
Well, like you, I used to read a lot when I had fucking the time to do it. I'm trying to get back into it just like yourself with Tolkien, you know what I mean? But the last two trilogies I read in their entirety was these ones and the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo ones. They were great books, man. Two great trilogies. And
Nice.
this one was, the first book was, I've said it already, man. It was just, everybody must have had a copy of this book, man.
Aye. Oh, that's what I mean. It's fucking. It was, and I mean, I know they wrote it about Jesus and all that, but I couldn't see them writing about any other religion. Know what I mean?
No.
Or the guy that wrote it, they've probably been fucking chopped up.
Aye, aye. But the film, see the film, it's very divisive because it only gets a 6.6 on IMDb, but Rotten Tomatoes is 25%.
Aye.
Staggering. And I know we don't read too much into these, but they're a kind of barometer. But
Yep.
just about 1 in 4 people like this film.
Aye.
Rotten Tomatoes,
It's that's what I was like. I'm kind of wondering if that influenced a lot of critics and all that. Know what I mean?
Aye.
Because it's the usual, isn't it? It's you're defaming somebody's religion and all that. Know what I mean? So they're
Aye.
automatically going to go fucking bang. Know what I mean?
Having said that, a couple of people
No.
have come back to us in the Facebook group chat and said that they didn't really like this film. I was like, oh, well, there you go. Fair enough.
Well, that's what I mean. We'll see it like curiosity. Because I was going to say this is the adult version of National Treasure, right? So soon I looked at National Treasure on Rotten Tomatoes, right? That's at 46%. And IMDb, I think it was up at 6.8 or 6.9 or something, know what I mean? So I was like, so you like that film, but you didn't like this one. And I'm just wondering, is it just the subject matter? Know what I mean?
But quite funnily enough, talk about National Treasure, I know why that. It's a great film, by the way, it really is.
Oh, nice.
But I know why it's no up in the higher 7s and 8s and 9s because people panned that before it even came out because much like the Snyderverse don't want this Superman to do well. Indiana Jones, fucking diehards wanted this National Treasure to fail because they thought it was a rip and a rip off of fucking Indiana Jones and all that. I'm like, what? Fucking watch it, man.
Aye, it's fucking. Oh, well, the people are nuts. People are nuts. But nah, I mean, not to bash on the old Catholic Church and all that. Know what I mean? But I remember that film and I see Spotlight when it came out, and it was about the abuse scandal and that getting revealed. I remember people not watching that film and all that for the same reason, which each their own. Know what I mean?
If I don't watch it, it never happened. Spirito Sante! Spirito Sante! Aye, by the way,
you burst into flames there.
I know. Aye, ended it was Christopher and I know that we might not be of the Catholic faith. Yeah. However, do you know, I respect it in a way that it fascinates me because films like this fascinate me. The Passion of Christ fascinated me. I know it was the Catholic, it was Christian, blah, 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 but there's a draw about all these history and stories and what's true and what's not true and conspiracy. And this film just fucking drew me in, man.
Aye. Well, see, that's what I was going to say. See, I think it's brilliant and it's smart the way, obviously, real life events have been used. Know what I mean? And I'm obviously they're being borrowed and maybe contorted to tell an entertaining story. Know what I mean? But I thought it was
100%.
Know what I mean? It was smart the way they used the stuff.
So Robert Langdon says it himself in the film, a treasure hunt, and that's what it's like. It's like a treasure hunt where what the audience is being told to believe is factual matter. And you're right, by the way, there is a lot of facts in this, but there is a lot of facts that have been twisted and bent to suit the story, which is absolutely fine. So at the end of the day, It's a fucking movie. It's to entertain people, and you can find out by just asking ChatGPT what was true and what's not true in the Da Vinci Code, and it'll tell you.
Nah, that's it. Know what I mean? it's takes a wee lend of the truth. Know what I mean? To entertain.
It's that, just like Braveheart, trying to make a cunt of my fucking granda. Know what I mean?
This is not to be harmed.
Should have remembered the rocks. You should have.
Fucking mad Brucey. But
Mad Brucey.
another wee interesting fact there. Some of the locations. The Louvre refused to let them write blood on the floors and symbols, etc. And also, there was no direct light to be shown on the Mona Lisa. So a lot of that stuff was done in Pine Wood Studios with replica Mona Lisas and stuff. So there you go. Protecting that smiling lady there.
Sure, I like that. I like the fact that the organisation like that was like, I don't care how much money you've got on the planet Earth, you're not fucking coming in here and tarnishing anything to do with this historical fucking exhibit. I'm like, good on you. I like that because just like them, there's another one. Officials from Britain's Westminster Abbey refused to allow filming to take place in the Abbey as well, claiming that the book is theologically unsound. So they refused it on a moral high ground, not to protect, just because they said, no, you're get the film factual, we might let you in, but see this, no, it's not happening. So,
no, I mean,
well done.
Can we come in and film this in this big place that you worship this person in?
So what they did is instead, they moved filming to Lincoln Cathedral and done it there. So Lincoln Cathedral don't give a fuck, man. They're like, hey, put the money in the little box. We've got a leaky roof. I don't know why they're Italian in England. But...
I was going to say that. I've been to Lincoln and not one person sounded like that.
Hey, welcome to England. The fish and chips, bangers and a mash.
Oh, don't worry about John Smith there. He's mad for that fucking Mario game now.
All the farmers talk like fucking ice cream vendors, man. Hey, we're gonna bring in the harvest there. Wearing these tops. Fucking.
Fuck's sake, man.
Oh dear. Here's my boys, Gino Ginelli.
But as well as no letting stuff like that happen, the Louvre, the Temple Church, and the Roslin Chapel all seen a bump in tourism. So, there you go. It paid off in the end. I mean, I remember people, obviously, right, I'm not spoiling it for you, right? See if you've not seen this. I don't know how you've not seen this, out your curiosity. Why was everybody talking about it, right? The end of the film, they obviously make out that Mary Magdalene is buried under the Louvre. I remember at times people will have to dig that up to see if she was there. Like, the hysteria is so fucking real, man.
There was scores, and I mean scores, that we get reported that we seen are people trying to break in and all that to prove it, like treasure hunters and fucking influencers. But well, back then it was YouTube, wasn't it? It was mainly YouTube fucking channels and stuff trying to break in, get to jail and all that. Mental. But see, whereas the Louvre never let certain stuff happen, they did let other, you know what I mean, filming stuff happen. So to protect both the fabric of the building and the works of art contains, the production's use of the Louvre Museum in Paris was carefully controlled. For instance, no equivalent was allowed inside the Louvre during the opening hours, which Chris has just obviously said. So filming took place at night time as well. Since the crew were not permitted to shine the light on the Mona Lisa, a replica was used, blah, blah, blah. So no blood or mysterious writings were permitted on the wooden floor that were used at Pinewood Studios, so which Chris has already said. So there was still filming inside it, there was still filming outside it, but it was done when it was shut, it was done at night, it was carefully controlled, and so, and I'm glad they got a bump at it, glad they got a bump of tourism at it, you know what I
mean? What? Excuse me, sir, why have you came to the Louvre with a pickaxe? No reason.
Excuse me, Why are you here with the pneumatic drill, huh? I know a guy just turned it up with a drill, going like that. Excuse me, anglais? Oui, anglais, yes. You got a plug socket anywhere, mate? I can use. Yeah.
Just the mad security guard that. You stupid woman!
Who are you? It is I, Leclerc.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
See that?
Low returns.
See, I know. Well, we'll never die. I'm going to get the box set, but it's fucking dear, man. So it is. I think the DVD box set's in it, 60 quid odds. So I'm scared to find out what the Blu-ray one is. Anyway, digress. See that bit of the Louvre, the pyramid and all that? That looks amazing.
Oh, aye.
I'd love to go and see that, actually.
I've never fancied going to France to see it, you know what I mean? But it looks intriguing, you know what I mean? That artsy fartsy stuff. But,
and you're not a touristy guy, aren't you? You're no.
Nah, mate, see if I go on holiday, I'm sitting on a beach getting fucking radiated with a coconut full of pina colada or something, you know what I mean? That's my holiday.
You get wham on fucking.
I mean, I don't want to decry people, right? But I live in a city. See, when I find out people go on holiday to visit another city, I'm going, what's the point?
Aye.
Oh.
I get it, but I like my history. I'd love to go to fucking Paris, Rome, Fiorentina and all that. See all the shit. See the Fleur de Lis.
Yeah. I don't get me wrong. I've been to Florence. But I think that's just because of fucking Assassin's Creed and all that, know what I mean?
Aye, what'd I call it there, Fiorentina? I'd love to go to Fiorentina, aye. See the city. What? Florence,
I'll take it there. That's just a line for Ibrox, that.
So,
but,
aye, there you go.
Secret societies. I know this is obviously conspiracy stuff, but do you think there is a possibility of something like that existing?
Fucking right. I think there's not even just in religion, but I think there's secret societies that we don't know about because they are secret fucking societies. You see the way that this one's portrayed. Was it the Priory of Sion? They're the ones that generally guard the bloodline of Christ, right? I mean, by all intents and purposes, they are butchers, bakers, and candlestick makers. You know what I mean? They just live among you. Because the way they all turn up at Roslyn at the end just look like Fred and Jane, you know what I mean? But they've been descendants for centuries and generations. You know, I think all that happens. Maybe in Christianity, maybe no. Maybe, I don't know. Just, they're that secret.
I just had a bad image there. So when you said baker, just that you're about to turn the fucking press the bit of the wand, and the next thing you're shot with a baguette, like
that could be a naked gun too, man, happening. Fucking hell. But I have your thoughts on secret societies. You read more than me. You're into this.
Oh, aye. There's definitely there's games afoot.
Aye.
Fucking at every level. But with this, I dare say there probably is. It's, I mean, protect the holy fucking sect. Know what I mean? It's, I mean, not to bash things again, but they did kind of move priests about with the old abuse thing. Know what I mean? So, should there be something like this? I think that's higher on the priority group, like the covering for, well, know what I mean, the story than something else. Know what I mean? But
see,
it's just
Jimmy Carr mentioned it on Rogan a few months back about the Roman Empire became the Catholic Church. I never thought about it, and then I started thinking about it. I was like, "He's fucking right." We can only imagine what's underneath the Vatican: secrets, treasures, facts, probably more than anywhere else in the world. Do you know what I mean? That we don't know about, the world doesn't know about, which would probably be quite apt. Some people say that there is groundbreaking in today's standards inventions that Leonardo da Vinci that have never seen the light of day. and they will never see the light of day because it would cost so many profitable companies so many billions of dollars and pounds if they came to light. You know what I mean? We all know what happened to the guy that invented the fucking water-powered engine for cars. You know what I mean? His plans suddenly disappeared and he died in a fucking car crash.
It's just it's stuff like that. It's like a lot of repression, and I could understand because obviously you need to understand like obviously the Catholic Church and all that was tippity top. It was the law of the land, know what I mean? All that stuff. So they would obviously hear about, just say Da Vinci, for instance, creates this thing and he goes, I will keep that safe. We'll lock that in the vault for you. Know what I mean? Like, get that fucked.
People forget, people that maybe, I don't say don't know their history, right? Just don't enjoy history, don't watch enough movies or read enough books. Or religion, especially Christianity, was the number one cause for wars, number one cause for all the good and bad things, a lot of bad things that happened through the history of time, man. The woman being fucking burnt for witchery and all that. And I mean, when you get the English king coming in and try to overthrow it, and he did eventually, do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. People just lived, breathed, as the book told them to, or their priest told them.
See, that's what I think this lends a lot of people like, believed it and thought it was true and all that. People are ready. Well, they've already got in their head that shady things were done. And that's what I think this is smart with the subject matter it uses. Because they can use actual events and manipulate them to help the story. You know what I mean? Like the getting rid of all the women, you know what I mean? The witch hunts and all that, and like Spanish Inquisitions and stuff like that. They go, well, there must have been a fucking purpose behind this, you know what I mean?
Aye.
So, and it's just, there's just that grey area where you can just go, right, I exploit that.
Aye.
And I think it's already in people's psyche, like, that's wrong. Why did they do it? Know what I mean?
Exactly. For context, people, burning women for witchcraft was a thing. That's factual. It's true. It's out there. Look it up. But in the context of this movie, they say that it's used because they've lost Mary Magdalene. She's disappeared, so they don't know her descendants, but they know it's a lassie. So they use that as an excuse to try and just kill as many women as they can to try and hopefully eradicate the bloodline of Jesus Christ. Something like that. Mr. Dan Brown, congratulations. And that's just one, as Chris was saying, that's just one of the things in this movie that history is attached to a semblance of this story to explain.
I was laughing and all that because I was right. See the guy who wrote the book, Dan Brown, right? Apparently he used to be a pop star, right? No.
Right.
I'm just thinking, right, so see when this book came out, right? Everybody went, oh, that's true, this guy must know something, right? And it just popped into my head. Imagine Jedward had wrote this book. I'm wondering if there would have still been the same reaction for the world that it was true. Know what I mean? Or people would have went, they two fucking wrote this? Fuck up. Know what I mean?
Of all the pop stars ever known to man, you had to pick Jedward. Fucking hell. By the way, if fucking Sting was the author of the book, or Bono, I think people would still go at, what? Who wrote it?
Aye.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean? That chanter. Yeah, so it didn't have to be a good chanter or a bad chanter, but I imagine Jedward wrote it. Once upon a time, that's how it would start. There was a wee lassie called Mary Magdalene. Oh, was her name Mary? Yes, her name was Mary. Shut your fucking mouth. Mind your business. Yes, she was a virgin, which means she was not touched by the unholy penis of the man, you know. She was impregnated by God. God came down and raped her in a foggy, spirity form.
Fucking hell, man.
Oh, I'm going to get fucking cancelled, man. I'm going to get bishops at my door in a minute.
Like a subscription that nobody wanted cancelled.
exactly. They might not even take me away to Catholic jail. They'll just see me with an England top on and fucking eradicate me right there on my doorstep.
Oh, bye.
You proddy dog.
What's he dog? But see, talking about the holy bloodline, right? I thought that was brilliant as well.
Oh, tremendous.
That the whole, like, I think everybody, the Holy Grail, we all think it's a cup, and they've changed it to a way that it's just the bloodline. You know what I mean? It's the lineage of Jesus, which I thought was just smart as fuck.
Mate, tremendous, utterly tremendous. And we'll probably get to it. I know I'll get to it because it's one of my favourite scenes. It's the payoff at the end. I'll explain it when we get there, but it's amazing. The plot to this movie is fucking tremendous. And the book is obviously just as good. I'd implore you to try and get a wee copy and get it read. It'll probably be found in anybody's house you walk in. Just pick it after fucking back of the shelf. It's great. Fucking great. And the subplots, the side stories, and who's involved and who's working for who, and excellent. I mean, there's three. I remember watching this the very, very first time, no knowing what the fuck it was about or nothing, and there was 3 times that you're, oh, fuck, really? Moments in this with regards to people and who they're working for, and like we've just said, the plot at the end and all that. You're just like, fucking, whoa. Know what I mean? It takes you in. It's amazing, man. Quite a funny story. See that wee Audrey Tautoa, who's Sophie in this. There she's there, people. She's a very pretty lassie. She revealed that during her audition, she asked if she could get a photo taking of Ron Howard and Tom Hanks to prove that she'd actually met them. So she didn't even know she was getting the part. She said, hey, so before I go, could I get a little photograph with you and with Mr. Howard, who used to be Richie Cunningham in the Happy Days. I like that. It's a wee wholesome fact.
Aye. Talking about her anyway. See what I thought was good and all, and I didn't really pay much attention to. Like the first couple of watches of this. So you get the wee flashes of Sophie, that's the character obviously in the film. She does things, and it's like Jesus would do. See, like the healing hands and stopping the drug addict taking drugs and all that, and you're like that. Aye. The divinity there.
You're right. Again, that's another moment, because Robert explains it at the end to her. She says, maybe that junkie will never touch another drug again. Maybe you did heal my claustrophobia. Know what I mean? Just by touching my head and all that. You're like, ping, ping. Oh, I like that.
That's I mean, it's so subtly done, because obviously you're sitting watching this, you don't know what's what. Fucking you're on the treasure hunt as much as anybody else. Know what I mean? And I just thought no paying much attention to him in the previous viewings and going, oh, aye, here, that's all right.
That's fucking good. That's man. A wee fact as well, because it wasn't certain that the movie would be a hit. The other adaptations of Dan Brown's novels would follow. This movie was made as a standalone movie rather than it being, part of a franchise. All the references to the fact that Robert Langdon had already solved another murder riddle in a novel, Angels and Demons, which precedes the Da Vinci Code, were therefore purposefully left out of the script. When the movie was a huge financial success, productions of Angels and Demons in 2009 was started shortly after the release, but rewritten as a sequel and not a prequel. So there you go. So the follow-up to this was meant to be a prequel, but it was left out of the script in this one, so they had to change it to a sequel.
Aye.
And that's
apparently they only stopped making these because they weren't making the money anymore, which I found curious. But because I went, this was a
Dan, stop writing the books. You're all right.
He was actually initially approached to make it a mini series, so this could have been a fucking series and all.
That'd have been like that Tia Leone man. Was it Treasure Hunter or something? That was kind of like She was kind of like that, but it wasn't predominantly religion. It was more like fucking modern day Tomb Raider treasure hunter, where she would go and fucking seek out artifacts. That was quite good. That's fucking late 90s or something. That was ages ago.
But only who I think is fucking tremendous in this, Ian McKellan.
I was gonna just suggest you were gonna say Ian McKellan.
Hey, see his character, Mr. Teabing, right?
Lee.
Neat.
Aye.
His character's obsession with disproving Jesus. Oh, he's Jesus' divinity makes him the bad guy. Again, I think is fucking another thing that is superb in this. Know what I mean? But
He's fucking. It's the highlight of the film. At the exact right time you need it. That other bit. It's amazing. His whole presence in the film, his dialogue, his enthusiasm. He fucking draws you right in, by the way. You're on board with him. You're invested. You want to hear more of him. You forget. There's a bit in this you forget it's a film, and it's like a lecture that you're right into, man. Because you feel as if you're learning new stuff, which you are, I suppose. Whether it's factual, whether it's no, doesn't really matter. You're, what? There's another gospel. Mary Magdalene had a Bible herself. What did Last Supper? You know what I mean?
No, I mean,
he's brilliant. He's flawless, absolutely flawless, and his enthusiasm and passion is so infectious, man. It's amazing.
aye. And that's what I mentioned. I mean, it just seems right. The obsession has made him the bad guy. No, I mean, you can have a healthy curiosity about something, but it just seems like it's overstepped the mark.
Oh,
it's just obsessive.
Let's talk about it, right? Let's go into our best bits if you want to. And
go for
it. We'll probably both start with Lee, with how they turn up at his mansion. I mean, remember in real life, right? Ian McKellan is a Knight of the Realm. He's Sir Ian McKellan. In this film, he is Sir Lee. What's his second name again? Treebing or whatever it is. So he's a knight in this and all. And he's obviously getting the wealth to back up his obsession of, you know what I mean? Mary Magdalene, the Grail, Jesus, Bloodline, Scion, everything. Opus Dei. And just even the intercom. Hi, it's me. Want to let us in? Oh, yes, of course. But first, a test of honour. Because everything he does in this is with the most British of Britishness in it. Which only he can deliver. Amazing. So Robert has today, I kind of answer 3 questions before he goes in. It's all about tea. It's fucking great, man.
He's eccentric in it, as the word in it.
It's eccentric.
Fucking superb, man. But one of my favourite ones is him explaining the whole story of Mary Magdalene. You know what I mean? And just, again, playing with the facts, which most people know, but it's also done in a way that it's fucking, like, it convinces you. Know what I mean?
It's 100% conceivable. 100% conceivable. You're right, mate. That whole explanation, the photo of the Last Supper, it's quite funny. You could be like, does he have that presentation and telly set up just all the time, just for anybody that comes in? Because he had it already and gone, you know what I mean? It's up in the telly and his wee control pad to move the bits of it. So he must have done it 1,000 times. But it's great. I mean, I don't mind telling you that I've, in the last 48 hours, I have Googled the Last Supper photograph and I've zoomed in on it and I've looked at it and, oh, fucking, by the way, I mean, doing all that jazz, he's brilliant, mate. His enthusiasm and his passion just it draws you right in, and the explanation is done in such a way that it's amazing. And then only McKellan can do when he finds out why they're there and all that, the awe and amazement on his face is, I can't text. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Another one that I brought up earlier with the Silas character. see when he's just punishing himself.
Mhm.
It just fucking stuck in my head like that. He's strapping his hanky's leg, whip
Aye.
myself. Know what I mean? I was like, that's fucking nuts, man.
That was a lot earlier in the movie than I remembered. Do you know
Aye.
what I mean? It's kind of the second act in the film, I think.
Mhm.
It's about the first act, kind of third scene or something like that. And it's clever because it tells you right away why this guy's doing what he's doing. He thinks he's atoning for past sins because, as I said again, his flashbacks, there's no dialogue with it. It's just, you know what I mean? He's remembered what he's done to people. So obviously he's also talking to Jesus while he's doing this, and it tells you, I'm sorry for my sins and blah, blah, blah. And that thigh chain, man.
Aye. See, that's what I'm talking about. See stuff. I didn't know there was actually people out there that do that until this film. I hadn't heard they made Magdalene either
How'd you know?
until this film. It's, know what I mean? It's teaching you things.
Aye. I know it's definitely a real person, and all that, but to think that she was actually Jesus' wife and they had a son and all that, well, a daughter, wasn't it? Son, daughter, I can't remember. Had a Wayne.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is it no conceivable? Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. It's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Aye.
You said you liked Paul Bettany as well, didn't you?
Aye.
What do you think about the overall look of him and all? He's been made to look like fucking
He's freaky.
albino.
Aye. Nah, he's like a spectre, isn't he? A fucking, and it's aye. That's well, it's like I says, it's the one thing you remember about this film. Just you're a big creepy bastard.
Aye. There's a very robotic Terminator thing about him as well. It can't be bargained with, can't be reasoned because he's totally thinks what he's doing for God.
Mentally warped and radicalized. I think he's in the right. Know what I mean? It's again, it's religious radical that fucking ends up dangerous. Know what I mean?
So I say he's been groomed, radicalized, groomed, whatever you want to call it. Even the bishop refers to him as, I've got my soldier for God in place. You know what I mean? Just talk to somebody else about him as if, I've got my fucking trigger getting pulled if like that. You know what I mean? You bastard.
Another scene that I like is the Templar flashback origin kind of story. I like that shit because, like you, mate, I like fucking history and all that, and it's fucking, know what I mean? And it goes back to like the Roman Emperor and how he was baptized on his deathbed, and then the Templars fucking end up uber powerful, and then they all had to get killed off, and you're going, did that really happen? And turns out it did happen. Know what I mean? You're like, what?
As a pagan all his life, but he's referred to as a saint in the Bible because he was fucking lying dying, and a priest thought, I'm fucking baptizing you here, son. You know what I mean?
You're about to receive the true Lord.
Aye. Right in the face.
Aye.
That's great, mate. You're right to mention that. It is. Especially because a lot of the time when you're getting shown it, Robert's talking or Lee's talking. So they're telling you what's happening and giving you for a certain point of view that you maybe didn't know about and all that to coincide with the story. When it was factual or it wasn't factual, it's engaging and it's brilliant, man.
Aye.
Really good.
Definitely, man.
Do you know what I like?
Aye, go for it.
Not a favourite scene, but a favourite thing about a lot of scenes was the score in this.
Aye.
I'll tell you who it was by. The score is called Chevaliers de Sangreal. Don't know if I've said that right. But it was composed by, which I didn't know. Hans Zimmer was your man. Listen to the tune, shouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you. Because remember, I played it in the work and you guessed another two films that Hans Zimmer had done the score to.
They were also Hans Zimmer.
That's it, exactly. So it's very Hans Zimmery, but it's used and included in a way and in certain action scenes that it's lifting you. As you're getting
Aye.
lifted with the realisation of certain things in the story, this music's fucking lifting you up and all.
Aye.
It's great. It's absolutely
Aye,
brilliant.
like you're being enlightened.
Aye. That's it. You've been educated, you've been enlightened. Enlightened's a better word than being educated, because you have, for all intents and purposes, for the role of being a moviegoer, you're getting enlightened, you're getting told new things, and revelations, and this music just fucking adds to it. Especially at the end, when Robert is back in Paris. That's one of my favourite scenes. And he's reciting the line again, and he's running through Paris, he's following the markers to that point above the Louvre, and then he realises, man, and he drops to his knees, and he prays for the first time since he was in that well, thought he was going to die. So it's as if he's just accepted faith again, or found his faith at that precise moment, and with that crescendo, man, it's fucking, I'm at it. Yeah! No! Where's my Bible? Get a Bible in here!
Mary!
We love you, Mary! We do! Love you, Mary! We do! That's brilliant.
Oh, fucking amazing. Aye. I think that's also as well, mate. See, look, you've mentioned it. See the whole reveal that Sophie is the last of the lineage sort of thing, mate. It's like he says, mate, it's a big payoff in it.
Boom. Aye. Especially, I mean, another thing that got a huge bump in revenue and tourism and blah blah was Roslin Chapel, which is a proper chapel just outside Edinburgh, I think it is, which is, you know, in the movie is the place where the lineage of Jesus Christ is kept down below, and Robert's realising Sophie's still no, penny's no dropped, but he's following the linear and all these ancient files and scrolls and over the centuries. You're like, it's just fucking amazing, man. And he's talking to you about it. Now, all the while, this wee guy with a fucking pullovers away, gathering the priory.
Can't part that there, sir.
We're about to close. I think he's a pound. Well, just for a minute, get a wee quid, mate. A wee pound, you're only getting there, you know what I mean? But,
you can tell that guy's not really Scottish. But do you fuck what you put in the box, Scott?
I know. You fucking kidding me on? I've got to go and pick my boy up for football, and then I've got to get home, and then I've got to go to the dump, take rubbish back, and then I might get my fucking dinner. And I've been working all day, mate. Get the fuck.
Take her fucking way, ye.
Aye. Put a pound in that box, did you? I'll give you £2 to fuck off. Right?
There's a bus fare. Fuck off.
Aye, I know. Fucking brilliant, man. But it's great. If you're in the vicinity, go and see Roslin Chapel. If you like this film, go and see Roslin Chapel. I don't know if it might have an entry fee in it now, but aye, it's great. It's a bit of movie going history, and it's a bit of history as well. I think Roslin Chapel's been there for about fucking 600 years or something. But it's great, mate. You're right in saying what you said. The payoff is tremendous. As an audience score, I never had a fucking clue. Still didn't have a clue up to that point what it was all about.
No.
And then you're like, as I sit back in your chair moment, you're like, fucking hell. And then to find out that she is, and Sonia wasn't her grandfather, and her parents probably were killed on purpose, and she's been getting watched from afar by her own family, and it's fucking mental, man.
Aye. It's a mind fuck, as they say. You know what I mean? And then she doesn't again, through the film, you're realising she's good at puzzles and good at this and good at that and knows the codes to this and all this shit. And you can see her herself going, I don't know how I know this stuff, but I know this stuff.
Aye.
And it turns out she was getting trained by this guy posing as her grandfather the whole time. Know what I mean?
Aye. Another thing I like as well, and it's another, no, it's quite mind blown, but fuck moment, is Jean Reno's character, a Fash. So he's the police that seems a wee bit overly exuberant in getting Robert Langdon fucking jailed, but he's been a puppet for the bishop, just like Silas, just like Lee's butler. He's been another pawn. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
And he was told that Robert was the murderer falsely from the start, which is why he's got such a fucking kind of dog with a bone attitude to getting him. Jean Reno is a great actor. We like him, don't we? We love him. We've done Leon and he's been in Ronin and all that kind of stuff. He's a great actor. And this he's used brilliant. He's all the other film, he's all over it. He's like 2 steps behind, and then when he does meet the bishop at the end and all that, you find out he's been a fucking pawn for him all the way through it. You're like, fuck.
I know. I was just starting to go, oh, he's a dirty bastard. He's involved. Know what I mean? He's trying to cover it up. In terms of, like you say, he's just been fucking manipulated. Like, can't trust anybody in this fucking game.
Because when we do get on to favourite lines, him and the bishop's in that for me, with regards to this, the payoff moment and stuff like that. But he's a great character, a great actor. So he is.
Yeah. Well, since you mentioned lines, mate, we'll go on to lines. If for any police listening, that's not cocaine. It's movie lines.
Can't afford fucking the party lines anymore. Jesus. Prices out of that and all. Fuck's sake. I was going to go to a full rant there about concert tickets after the back of that and all, but it doesn't matter. Well, I'll say it right away. We've just mentioned him. Captain Bisou Fash says to the bishop, because even he just realised, he's like, you used me. And the bishop quite arrogantly just says, God uses us all. It's a better way of just saying, aye, I did, mate.
I round you.
You idea about it, mate. I mean, you're fucking bad. What's one of yours, mate?
A lot of mines are populated with teabing.
I can have thought that.
Yes, the more penises you have, the higher your rank. Boys will be boys.
that as well, mate. Because it's caveated by Robert saying, this is known as the blade. It represents aggression and manhood. It's the symbol still used today in modern military uniforms. And that's when he says that, man. It's fucking great.
One for Sophie. You believe in God. Your God doesn't forgive murderers. He burns them when she's confronting Silas. I'm like, oh, what a raft there.
Fucking great scene, that, innit?
Aye.
Delivered in her face because she's just realised that he's the one that killed Sonia, who she still believed at that time was her grandfather. Brilliant, man. Lee as well. It's called Scotoma. The mind sees chaos. Oh, sorry, the mind sees what it chooses to see. Fucking
again, teabing. Did that old cannabis charge finally catch up with me?
Even when Robert fucking buzzes him, Robert, do I owe you money? Because he's not seen him in fucking a million years, know what I mean? It's brilliant. It's a good wee bit between Robert and Sophie when Sophie says, I hate history. You know what I mean? And Robert just says, you say you hate history. Nobody hates history. They hate their own histories. So then Sophie says, so now you're a psychologist too? So I have to say, fuck you, dickhead, man. You know what I mean?
Another one for teabing. I'm sure this is when he's been rumbled as the bad guy. When history is written, murderers are the heroes. And I'm like, oh, I like that. And you're on the nose there.
Aye. See, I put down as one of my favourite bits, scenes. It was the whole Lee thing, that whole Lee thing from beginning to end. And I remember being very disappointed because I felt he double-crossed him.
Aye.
But having watched it again, I don't think it meant any harm by it. I think he's just so infatuated with his life's work, basically, that he had no other option than to do what he done. Do you know what I mean? So I've kind of forgave him for it. You know, because he just wanted to get to his truth, and he would do it by any means necessary. So I can get involved with it, cunt.
Well, one last one for T-Bing for me. I must say, you two are anything but dull when the posts and all that are just fucking reaching his house. Know what I mean?
Aye. Nah, he's fucking funny, man. He provides a comic relief, man, that only Ian McKellan can do. What an actor. And he's doing the fucking Tucker with the sticks all the while, isn't he? Something about Mary. You can actually believe he's got fucking buckled legs. But tell you what, he loses his sticks when he tries to catch the crypt expert.
I know. I know.
He's like a fielder at cricket. You know what I mean?
Aye.
Doesn't do very good, right enough if he smashes the fucker. But
Aye.
Robert's already, that was a great bit. Robert's already got the map or the scroll out the cryptex. Brilliant, man. The line for Robert at the end, obviously he's read it in front of Sophie at the start of the film, but at the end when he's going through Paris and he's getting towards Mary Magdalene's final resting place, it's the Holy Grail neath ancient Rosalind waits, the blade, the chalice guarding o'er her gates. Adorned by masters loving art, she lies, she rests, at least beneath the starry skies. But that fucking music, and then he just raps his knees, man. It's fucking brilliant, man.
Aye. That's all my line's done, mate. Like I says, mate, T-Bing fucking he populated much of mine.
Aye. Last one for me then is between Sophie and T-Bing. Sophie says, "Who is God? Who is man? How many have been murdered in this question?" And T-Bing just goes, "As long as there has been one true God, there has been killing in his name." And he's fucking right.
Aye.
All you need to do is open a history book with your eyes shut, stop at a page about fucking wars of the world, and you can bet your bottom dollar there was a fucking guy flying a crucifix there or a cross. You know what I mean?
I'm going to answer this question. I mean,
the
whole thing, T-Bing, he wants to reveal that Jesus isn't divine. He was just a man and all that stuff. And the choice kind of comes down to Sophie, whether she's going to tell the world or no propagate the lie, but no like tear down Jesus, know what I mean? Effectively wrecking the religion. So I'll ask you the question. If you were armed with such knowledge, would you or would you know?
No, I couldn't be that guy. I couldn't be the guy that wrecked millions of people's fucking beliefs and lives. Life, basically their life. There's people out there that fucking live their own code by the way the fucking good book, you know what I mean? And who are you to fucking... Billy Connolly said a thing years ago on stage. He says, if enough people believe in something, then it's true. It doesn't matter if you can prove it by a photograph or a cup or a bit of history or something your eyes have to see. It doesn't matter. If more than 10 people believe in one thing, then it's true because they believe in it. So it's there. So why ruin it, man? Do you know what I mean? There's enough people out there trying to kill your dreams for the sake of doing it. Just need to go into TikTok and say, look, my new trainers, and you get 10 people saying they're shanners, they're shite. There's people out there that just fucking thrive off other people's seeing other people hurt. So no. If you've got faith, man, if I knew the answer, and the answer was that there was no divineness, I wouldn't. Nah, but I'd be a bit of priory there. I'd be fucking keeping that stream. What about yourself?
I don't rightly know.
Oh, you bastard.
No, I wouldn't just be hanging me. Just Christianity. Because I mean, like, no offense to it, but see if I think you fucking believe in any kind of religion, I think there's fucking something automatically wrong with you. It's, know what I mean? Because it's like, right, where does the line get drawn then? You know what I mean? You go, you still believe in Santa Claus, you mad bastard? Like, hold on the do. You know what I mean? So it's And then it's like the whole thing, like people, like Scientology, there's another one. Scientology can get ridiculed by people, but just because it's made a more recent thing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So is yours truer because it's older? You know what I mean?
I get that.
It's
I don't the what's the word I'm looking for? I don't believe that the I don't believe Scientology is a bad thing. I think it's had a lot of bad press by the way it's been practiced because there's been that many people that have chosen to want to leave and not been allowed to, and their personal wealth and their names. It's a bit of cultishness behind it, but that's only the couple of documentaries that I've seen. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
But I don't see a problem with Scientology. I think their belief system is pretty flawless, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it's like any religion. Well, fucking, I don't decry you that fucking that's what you want to believe. Okay, why you didn't believe? But at the same time, I know, just see when your religion is going to encroach on how things in the world are going to operate. Know what I mean? That's when I go, nah, there's something fucking up with you. Know what I mean?
Aye.
But
Plus the fact I know you're like me. If anybody tells you that you're wrong and they're right,
aye,
you're like, fucking hold on a minute. Do you know what I mean? Go and kneel on your prayer mat 5 times a day, or go to chapel and confess to your priest. But don't tell me I should be doing it. Don't tell me
aye,
I'm going to fucking burn in hell or I'm wrong
aye,
because I don't do what you do. Fuck off. Leave me to me.
aye.
So that's what annoys me. Aye. That'd probably be the only time I'd be
Aye.
like, do you know what? I know the fucking truth, right? See your faith, it's a lot of shit.
You
Give me
know what I mean?
there. Get up
That's
there.
how I'm like that. See if you could just like, not just like the Christianity thing, but see if you could turn around and just go fucking blah blah blah, and it was just across the board. Then, but then it's like the ramifications in it, because like you says, there is people out there that live their life by the good book, and there is no good book. Then what's the point in keeping up the good traits that they do? You know what I mean?
Aye.
So it
And
was
there's good.
kind of like the Pandora's box thing, isn't it?
Aye, definitely. There is very, very good people out there in the world that if they didn't have this belief system and this mantra and this way of life, that they might be fucking bad people. You know what I mean? So fuck that shit. But I've had a lot of good serial killers back in the day that have said that they were told to do it by God. Aye, God told me. Fucking God ever it. They bother me. So aye, it's a brilliant question. That I could sit over a couple of malts with my legs crossed, discuss that in more depth one night.
I was smoking jackets and gun dogs up my feet.
Aye, gun dogs at our feet, cocked shotgun on the fucking over your arm. We need to get our own fire and all, and have a butler to bring us the fucking malts.
I say, Winston, you know, I think I would tell the people, I would free them from the chastity.
Halifax, I'll stop you there. I would suggest that perhaps that would not be the wisest move. Do go on.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Shall we continue this after cigars in the library?
The game of polo.
Oh, it's getting late. Shall we go to bed and just bum roundly? Oh, took it there, mate. Took it there.
Oh, fucking hell, man. It's gone down a corridor. But what do you give the film out of 10, mate?
It's an 8, definitely a big 8 for me. Aye.
Aye.
I loved watching it again. I'd like to watch it in a while.
I'm just beneath you with a 7. Just beneath you. But it's an all-round interesting subject matter mixed in with truth. It's something. It's a film you can watch and get right into. Know what I mean? So it's 7 for me, mate.
Cool.
Acting's good, story's good.
In the realms of the trilogy, do you find the other two? I don't find the other two as good because it's kind of a tried and tested format that we were revealed to the first one. So, but as movies in their own right, I thought Inferno and Angel and Demons were still really, really good movies, I know.
Aye. Oh, aye, definitely. I've only seen Inferno a couple of times. I think the one I've seen the most is Angels and Demons
Mm.
because it seemed to be the love child of the telly for some reason. So, and again,
Did
I
you?
don't know if that was more down to influence because this film was controversial, but hey,
As you say it, they didn't do as well financially at the box office. I think a part of the reason was what you've just said. They were kind of lambasted and poo-pooed, and I think people aren't going to be as surprised as they were with the first one. I think they got the kind of gist of the first one. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Who knows? But
yeah.
aye, 8 or
That's a
7,
good score anyway.
15. That'll do.
Aye,
Out of 20. Good movie. So
aye.
if you've not watched it, it might not be your cup of tea, folks. Get it watched. Might be a wee bit of a slow start for you, but it
Mm.
fucking pays off, man. Let me tell you. It
Oh,
gets going.
definitely.
That was another good thing about this film. It ascended as it went. Do you know what I
Aye,
mean? There's no
aye,
dips.
aye, aye,
I found anyway.
aye. Aye, it wasn't boring. No wasted space. And you can't just when you think it's going one place, it goes another. Know what I mean? There's plenty of twists and turns to keep you guessing. Know what I mean?
Aye.
But now it's time for your celebrity death match, sir.
Yes, it is indeed. And I've been waiting for this one. I forgot I'd done so much. I must have been drunk, is all I can say. I forgot I'd done so much in-depth analysis on the back of this pair up. And the pair up is one of the animated variety.
Oh.
So I ask you, Chris of the House Nest, all the way along the road in Tollcross, cooking in your own room, who would win out of Tom the Cat for Tom and Jerry and Wile E. Coyote for the Roadrunner?
Oh, fuck's sake, man. Two animated fuck ups, man. Oh,
They can take some punishment, the boys. You know what I'm saying?
no, they can. Oh, I think I'm going to say, guy. I'm thinking Coyote. I think it's Coyote for me, and it's just down to his resources.
Because he's got the Acme catalogue.
I Acme store credit through the arse, man.
He is, isn't he, man? He must have fucking had some ball, man. Tell you.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Tom's hand-to-hand combat, it's handy with a baseball bat, cricket bat, Blanca would be a nail in it.
Aye. Who is it that owns Amazon again? What's his name?
Oh, Jeff Bezos.
Bezos. Aye. He keeps looking at the the next best way to get delivery. It was looking at drones and all that stuff to do delivery and stuff like that. So you need to do, Jeff, is go back to watch any Wile E. Coyote cartoon and find out who wrote it and find out the delivery system for Acme. Because no sooner has fucking Wile E. Coyote rolled back up his blueprint than the van has dropped it off. You know what I mean? And then in another way as well, if you've got IKEA furniture and you're struggling to build it, get Wile E. Coyote, because he can knock together a box of fucking bits of wood and nails and neighbour and jig time.
But I Wile E. Coyote just for the resources.
Uh-huh.
I mean they'll probably go into the eons. They'll probably keep missing and all that shit. But aye, Coyote.
Right. Well, I've wrote down. There's a bit of backness in this, right? Tom the Cat, right? His strengths are agility, speed, incredible pain tolerance, cartoon level regeneration, and quick reflexes. He's got a fighting style which is more reactive and chaotic, constantly getting destroyed but bouncing back instantly. And his weapons, like you said, are usually bats, frying pans, explosives, whenever they're nearby. The downside for him is almost always loses to Jerry, who is a fraction of his size. So that's his kryptonite. You get Wile E. Coyote. He's in the blue corner. And his strengths are genius level inventor, Acme gadget access, no fear of failure. He never gives up. His fighting style is trap based and tactical, sets elaborate ambushes. His weapons, literally anything from Acme, including rockets, boulders, giant magnets, and robot suits. The downsides for him is his plans always backfire, often catastrophologically. I don't even know how I wrote that word down. Now, who would I think would win? Thought about this. Wile E. Coyote probably has the edge in raw firepower and creativity. He can order an Acme death ray by mail if he wants. If he had prep time, Tom wouldn't know what hit him. But in a direct, spontaneous brawl, Tom has the better reflexes and close combat ability he used to fights going off the rails. My verdict in its entirety is, with prep time, Wile E. Coyote wins. Acme. There's no fucking thing, me. But with no prep time, spontaneous alley fight, Tom wins. So, depending on where it is and the time it happens, could be either or, mate. But it would be a chaotic cartoon brawl. Tom probably wins 6 times out of 10, but Wile E. Coyote makes it a spectacular fucking episode either way. So there we go. That's a celebrity death match you fucking didn't know you needed, boys and girls.
Well, if any of you think otherwise, let us know on the Facebook group page.
Aye.
I mean, who do you think will win? Know what I mean?
Whatever happens, Wile E. Coyote is falling off the Grand Canyon.
Aye, a cliff.
Into... Aye, just a wee poof. And then 5 times out of 10, another boulder's falls on top of him. You know what I mean? The one he was standing on. Brilliant.
But, and just before we go, movie bingo now. Movie bingo. All these segments.
Movie bingo, yeah! We're picking from the list of Chris, aren't we?
Si, senor.
Si, senor. I pick number 3.
3's gone.
Is 1 and 2 gone?
Yes.
Fuck's sake. 4.
Gone.
5.
5 is there.
Hey.
And it is a classic with a stellar cast and a bit of history there. And it is The Great Escape.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Back in the day. Usually on at Christmas and all that for some reason.
Aye. Great Escape. Fucking hell. Brilliant. Like it.
Yeah.
I've seen that in a fucking minute, I tell you.
Oh, nearby.
You see, they've stopped
I've
putting
usually
these good
watched it quite
films
a
that used
lot.
to go on every Christmas. You know what I mean? They've stopped putting these films
Yeah.
on.
That's it. But The Great Escape is next week, folks. So, if you've not seen that,
There's no hope for you.
aye. You've got to be, you've got to be Amish. You've got to live in Amish country if you've not seen The Great Escape. There's no other way around that. Know what I mean? But aye. So next week, people, The Great Escape is going to be your listening joy. So obviously before it is recorded and stuff, let us know your thoughts and all that stuff on the old Facebook page. Seems to be the place where everybody gets involved.
Oh, aye, it's the hub, especially on a Friday. Everybody's teaming in to tell us what you've been watching and stuff like that, which we fully appreciate. It's a good read to see what some of you are sitting watching. Not one of you have mentioned Pornhub, which I find fucking staggering. But there we go. Each to their own.
But again, thanks to Quaint for their tunes. Shout out to the Seismic Boys again. Give them a listen. And again, shout out to all yous listening again. You're all appreciated. Keep up the Friday hub of activity. And see you next time.
Manana.
Goodbye.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.